Chapter 1. A letter from the Iron Manual, written shortly after the Duchess was summoned to the Round Table Hold.
We have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. As priestess, you shall guide the Round Table Hold to victory over the Night Lord. I was chosen to assist you in whatever way I can. The garden is graced with beautiful flowers, and the study filled with rare books, new and old, by all manner of authors and on every subject fathomable. If I may, I ask, what are your preferences for meals? I will serve whatever you wish. One last thing. Perhaps you'd be amicable to a change of attire. You are a righteous thief no longer. Now you are the honorable priestess of the Hold.
Chapter 2. A letter from the Iron Menial, written after the Wilder was summoned to the Round Table Hold.
I trust that our newly welcomed champion has had a moment to gain his bearings. He appears to have sustained injuries in the outside world before he was drawn here. Rest assured, I will make certain that he is properly cared for. In any case, I am delighted to welcome a new Nightfarer to our family. He seems to be the master of a very large sword. No doubt he will make good use of it in our campaign against the Night.
Chapter 3. A routine letter from the Iron Menial concerning everyday affairs.
Baking the bread you requested is proving to be far more difficult than expected. I've recruited the raider to assess the results of my trials, and surely this will help me approach your specifications. Which reminds me, the raider said he wishes to speak to you about something. Perhaps you might pay him a visit?
Chapter 4. A letter from the Iron Menial that appears to have been rewritten several times.
I know you are worried for the Wilder, that such things happen more than you might imagine. It appears that the injuries he sustained in the outside world before his arrival here have made him terribly weak. If we should defeat the Night Lord, as we yearn to do, I am afraid the Wilder may not return alive, and yet we must carry on, as tragic as it is.
Chapter 5. A letter from the Iron Menial written in an anxious, scrawled script.
My Lady Priestess, I am well aware of your grave concern for the Wilder. You should know that when I checked in on him, he appeared to be making preparations of a sort, and today he is nowhere to be seen. The Wilder's weakened constitution places him at risk. Please seek him out. He should be somewhere inside the Round Table Hold.
Chapter 6. A letter from the Iron Menial, written with even greater care than usual.
Those who fare against the Night find that even their most cherished memories eventually dissipate. It is nothing less than a miracle that you've restored your memories of your brother. I understand how concerned you must be for what lies ahead. But there is one thing we must never forget. We were beckoned here for one reason and one reason only, to bring an end to the Night Lord. Many among us are gravely concerned for you, my Lady Priestess. The raider especially so. Perhaps you should lend him your ear.
Chapter 7. A letter from the Iron Menial that was torn up and discarded without ever reaching its addressee.
As you are well aware, my Lady Priestess, you are bound to the Round Table Hold. But if the object were not born of flesh and blood, it could venture beyond the Round Table Hold. But to make such a thing possible...
The Duchess clutched the paper scraps in her hand as if clinging to a fleeting dream. Chapter 8. A letter from the Iron Menial that was torn to pieces, then later patched together.
But to make such a thing possible, to connect to the Wilder in the outside world, before he draws any closer to death, we require a fetish. Such a bond could be established if the object that he kept on his person was to receive a blessing. But the chances of success are slim indeed, and I cannot bear to think of leaving you, Lady Priestess, all alone.
Chapter 9. A letter addressed to the Iron Menial. To a dear friend, who has always been true. Please follow the blessed bond and safeguard my brother's life. To this end, we must first lay the Night Lord to rest. We need not sacrifice one goal for the other. We can achieve both. My resolve no longer wavers, not while I am graced with this barret.